would be banned, Mr. President.
Good morning. The October 20th, 2021 meeting of the Board of Estimates is now called to order. In the interest of promoting health and safety as we continue to deal with COVID-19, the Board of Estimates will continue to meet virtually. At this time, I will call on the Comptroller, Bill Henry, for any corrections, additions, or noted abstentions to today's agenda.
Thank you, Mr. President. We have the following changes and corrections on page 64 under Office of the Comptroller. Status report on corrective actions under action requested of Board of Estimates. On the third line after Recreation and Parks, please delete Department of Human Resources. There are no protests for today's meeting. The following items are being deferred. On page 23, number 4, Department of Housing and Community Development, Strong City, Baltimore Incorporated. This item is being deferred to October 27th. On pages 35 and 36, item number 6, Bureau of Procurement, contract number 06000, Master Services Agreement number U6051173, is being deferred to October 27th. And on page 37, item number 7, Bureau of Procurement, contract number B50004091, computer, desktops, laptops, and tablets, is being deferred to October 27th, 2021. The following items are being moved to the non-routine agenda. On page 39, Bureau of Procurement, pay confirming invoices, contract number 08000, Pictometry Imagery Agreement with Pictometry International Corporation. And on pages 51 to 54, Department of Real Estate, Land Disposition Agreement with Chu Smith, Youth Empowerment Incorporated. One item is being moved to the routine agenda. That's page 64, Office of the Comptroller, status report of corrective actions. And we have no abstentions received by the board, no votes, and that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Comptroller. We also would like to welcome back our mayor out of quarantine as he was battling with COVID-19 and all of the effects of COVID-19. He still was our amazing mayor. He still was at the helm, answering emails, answering phone calls, again, while in the midst of battling with COVID. So, Mr. Mayor, welcome back, nice and healthy. We appreciate all your service and all that you were able to do, even while you were battling with COVID-19. I now direct the board's attention to the memorandum from my office dated October the 18th, 2021. Identify matters to be considered as routine agenda items together with the corrections or additions that the comptroller has noted. At this point, I'll entertain a motion to approve all items contained in the routine agenda.
So move.
Second.
It's been moved and properly seconded. All those in favor of approving the routine agenda items, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, please say nay. The ayes have it. The routine agenda items have been adopted. Now on to our first item from a non-routine perspective. It can be found on page 39, Bureau of Procurement, pay confirming invoices, contract number 08000. Pictometry Imagery Agreement and Pictometry International Corporation. I want to thank Director Carter for briefing members of my staff on this item a couple weeks back. What we're going to hear is a situation where in the past there were some controls of contracting were either ignored or not clear at the time. I look forward to hearing not just how we got to this point today, but also the steps that BSID has taken and the administration as a whole to tighten up the things in the future. At this time, I'd like to turn the floor over to CIO, Mr. Ted Carter, to explain this unusual situation. Mr. Carter, the floor is yours.
Thank you and good morning, Council President, Mr. Mayor, Mr. Comptroller, and members of the board. My name is Todd Carter. Ted Carter is on the call, and we sometimes do get.
I'm sorry about that. I said Ted. I know your name. Our amazing CIO, Mr. Todd Carter. I apologize for that.
No problem at all. So I'm here to talk about Pictometry. Pictometry is a service that we have been using. It's an aerial photography service that is used to pull aerial photography pictures of Baltimore City into our geographical information system. And from there, various departments use this information to view over time, over multiple years, for instance, the status of roads, buildings, bridges, etc. We had an individual who signed a contract that was not authorized to sign a contract for additional services. The original contract period for pictometry was 2014 to 2020. We had an individual in 2019 sign a contract. We received services from pictometry in 2020 and 2021. We received that data, we used that data. As a result, what we're asking for now is the permission to pay the outstanding invoices. As we've researched this issue, we did an investigation on BSIT side, procurement, as well as we've asked law to weigh in on the legalities of the situation we are currently in. We found that the individual who signed the contract on the BSIT side did not sign any other contracts. We found no evidence of that this was an isolated incident. We have since reinforced the control of the signature authority for BSIT, which is me. We maintain that control through weekly meetings that we have with law, procurement, and the EMBU office to discuss all procurements that come up through BSIT. And in the future, we're asking law, who've done this with me and other direct reports, for training on some of the legalities of the BOE process and other procurement related processes. What I like to just to give the option for Director for Procurement, as well as we have Laura Simon on the line from law, to just add to context around what they found and or what their conclusions are after reviewing this particular case.
Thank you, Chief Carter, for that explanation. Specific to this situation, but on a broader note, I know that the city administrator, Mr. Shorter, one of his first directives through the administration was to ensure that all agency heads were in charge of doing these types of authorizations to ensure that we prevent this issue moving forward. So not only just to the general public has the administration ensure that this won't happen again from a BSIP perspective, but ensure from a citywide agency perspective that all agency heads are responsible for doing so. At this point, based off of Chief Carter's comments, is there any additional comments from procurement, Chief Brown, or from the law department?
Good morning, President Mosley, Mayor Scott, and other honorable members of the board. I do not have any additional comments. I concur with Director Carter's comments.
Thank you, Chief Brown. And from the law department?
Good morning, President and honorable members of the board. CIO Carter summarized the situation perfectly. We did have a valid contract with the vendor. A former city employee did sign a contract, and that employee did not have the legal authority to bind the city. So that contract then becomes an ultra vires contract. It's not an enforceable contract. So the city is technically not obligated to pay the vendor under the contract, but that doesn't mean that the city may not pay the vendor as discussed this morning by BOE approval. And there are a number of factors that the city may wish to consider, which I believe the city has. And whatever the board decides, if it does pay the confirming invoices, the law department does recommend that the vendor be notified that the contract signed by the former employee is not a valid contract. And we recommend that the city, if it wishes to continue its services with the vendor, enter into a contract with that vendor as in a matter.
Thank you, Attorney Simon. At this point, I'll open up for discussion from the board. Are there any questions or concerns from members of the board? Hearing and seeing none at this point, I'll entertain a motion.
I move approval.
Second.
Is there a second?
Second.
Yeah, it's been moved and properly seconded. All those in favor of approving this item, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, please say nay. The ayes have it. This item is now approved. On to our final item of the day. We have a short agenda today. That's on non-routine. It can be found on pages 51 through 54, Department of Real Estate Land Disposition Agreement. This item relates to a proposed sale of former Roland Patterson School to Chu Smith Youth Empowerment Incorporated. At this time, I'd like to recognize Mr. Andy Frank of the Department of Real Estate to walk us through this proposed agreement. Mr. Frank, the floor is yours.
President, good morning, Mr. President, Mr. Mayor, Mr. Comptroller, excuse me, and honorable members of the Board of Estimates. I'm Andy Frank, the Real Estate Officer for the Department of Real Estate. As the President said, I'm excited to bring before the Board today the sale of the former Dr. Roland M. Patterson Senior Academy at 4701 Green Spring Avenue to Chu Smith Youth Empowerment. The distinguishing features of this $100 million Chu Smith proposal are the planned community services. A portion of the existing building will be renovated into a community resource center for all ages, offering programs and services ranging from K-12 tutoring to leadership training to cultural enrichment activities. The project will also include a substantial residential component of new affordable townhouses and apartments, as well as supporting retail and an urgent care center. The developer has been successful in garnering the support of the Park Lane Neighborhood Association, Park Heights Renaissance, Levendale Sunset Community Association, and Silburn Community Association. Vice President Middleton has also been a staunch advocate of this project. Chu Smith will pay approximately $477,000, which will cover the balance of unpaid bond debt service owed by the city to the state of Maryland. Also, as is, the building itself needs immediate repairs of an estimated $48 million. In addition, according to a report by the Department of General Services, the annual cost to maintain this building is nearly $700,000 or $7 million a year. There is a homeless shelter in the building now that, according to the Mayor's Office of Homeless Services, will be moved out to a new location next year in time for the redevelopment to occur. Over the next 15 years, we expect the project to generate about $14.5 million in tax revenue to the city. Finally, we reached this important milestone because of a very constructive interagency collaboration between the Comptroller's Office, the Mayor's Office, and the Law Department. I want to thank Deputy Mayor Ted Carter and his staff, including Terrence Jennings, Larry Jenkins, formerly of the Law Department, as well as Lamella Walson and my team. This concludes my remarks. I understand that there are representatives from Chu Smith here to answer questions.
Thank you, Mr. Frank, for that. I know that Deputy Mayor Ted Carter has been instrumental in the process in getting us to this point. Deputy Mayor Ted Carter, do you have anything to add to the discussion at this point?
Thank you, Council President, members of the Board of Estimates. Good morning. I'd make 2 points. I think Mr. Frank summed up the project details, but in large part, we were able to accomplish this through the mayor's clear direction about providing a framework that was consistent with his equity agenda. And those were really 2 things: get this project to the Board of Estimate in a form that ensured that the project would be successful and that protected the city. This is a very unique, complex, and visionary project, and was really supported by a very positive engagement with Mr. Smith and his team. And to a large part, we were able to kind of overcome hurdles and challenges because of his brand, sensibilities, and impact within the community. And I would also echo Mr. Frank's, the teamwork on this project between the Comptroller's Office, my team, Mr. Jenkins and the Law Department was very instrumental in really getting us to this point. So really look forward to the next phase of this with the Smith team. Thank you, Mr. President.
No, thank you, Deputy Mayor. Now we're going to turn it over at this point, are there any questions or concerns from members of the board to either Mr. Frank in Real Estate or Deputy Mayor Carter? Hearing and seeing none, we're going to turn it over to the brains, the muscle, and the heart behind this project. On the call, we have Mr. Chu Smith himself, as well as Karen Bullock. At this point, you guys have the ability to let the board know your position and your excitement about moving forward.
Good morning. Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Mayor, President, and all elected officials. First of all, I just want to thank you guys. It has been a long time coming. I'm going to keep my remarks very short because I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Smith, but I just want to thank everybody for all their efforts, everything that was done to get us to this point. So I just wanted to say thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you once again this morning for allowing us to be in front of you. This is just something that we're just grateful. You know, we're ever so grateful. Baltimore is so dear to us, you know, born and raised here and being able to see the transition of our city over the years. I'm just so grateful that, you know, Mayor Scott, Ted, oh boy, President Mosby, Sharon Middleton, you all just, you showed your inclusion way and giving us an opportunity to create some change here in our city. We need to have something that's positive. We need to have something that's uplifting. And we need to have something where we can work together and put things aside and just only have the heart for these children, for the community, and be able to provide some economic development and some sustainability. Controller Bill Henry, I appreciate you. You know, I talked to you a while ago and just gave you my heart. Just said, that, listen, man, we're not going to let the city down, and just give us an opportunity. You know, Mayor Scott, you know, I've seen you for years, man. Give your soul to the city. We pretty much grew up together. You doing the work, and for you to sat in your office as a city council president, and you said, man, this is my neighborhood. Let's do it. And Nick, same thing. As you can see, I can personalize these relationships because we've done a lot together. And appreciate you over the years, man. You know, we've done so much together. And Ted, thank you, buddy. Just appreciate you just taking the time. This is your new position. You got a chance to allow me to earn who I am towards you, because everything we want to do is be earned, and we want to be able to touch everybody in a way to know that we're here for everybody. Andy Frank, thank you for the process. You know, taking the time to be open and being able to see that we're being genuine, we're being pure, and we want to create this change for the city of Baltimore. And last but not least, you know, Sharon Middleton, you know, you just 20 years, you know, of just you and your husband and just being able to just see the work and having conversations of how can we make some change? How can we do something that's different here in our city to allow us to be empowered? And that's what this project is about. We just want to give something, show something, and not let the community down. I promise you on everything in my being, as long as I got air in my lungs, what we agreed upon, we're going to do. And we just ask that you support us and keep us in prayer and open some resources so we can make this be a beautiful transition. We can bring a great light to our city of Baltimore. So I thank y'all. For those that I've missed, deeply apologize. But we're just excited. You know, we want to get down in this thing, and it's a challenge. You know, it's going to be an uphill battle, but I've been able to overcome a lot of things, and through faith, through vision, and I'm a spiritual person, so I know it's already victory. So let's win, Baltimore, and we need everybody. So love you all, appreciate you, and thank you.
Thank you for that, Mr. True Smith. At this point, we're going to go to our amazing Vice President of Baltimore City Council, Ms. Sharon Green Middleton. She's been a huge advocate and supporter of this project. I'm sure everyone on the board has probably received her advocacy for this particular project, particularly as it relates to the start of this administration and getting us to this point. So at this point, Madam Vice President, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Mr. President. And I, first of all, want to thank Mayor Brandon Scott. As True Smith had mentioned, this project has been going on for a while, started when he was council president. And I want to thank you so much for helping to follow this through along with your team. These efforts wouldn't have happened without the persistence and of your team. With this being one like a first project of its kind in the city, I am just so excited. The location where this project is going to be, you know, there's been some previous challenges with other schools and other things trying to attempt to have success in that very huge building. And this is really the first time that I have really continued to stay on task and put my hands and be involved in this. And as Chu Smith had mentioned, I'm just feeling that this is the project that's going to just prevail, not just for that area, but for the entire city. And we know it lies right there at the line really of the northern and northwest area. So it's going to encompass a whole big big area. It is a void there, a void for, things helping, of course, with youth. And Chu has such a track record and expertise in this city. Really, it goes back so far, dealing with youth, and you just listening to his basic testimony shows his passion and sincerity and love for the people in the city. So my ask is just for all of us to continue to help and do whatever we can to help to make this positive. They have been really involved with the main 5 surrounding communities, just showing them, the passion and love that he has and wants to succeed. He has things, he has already planned things that he's implementing now. They have been attending all of the, keeping up to date with all of the community associations, just participating. I've never seen a developer really work this hard. So this is another good day. All of this is attached to, I was with our mayor at the reopening, I say, of Tawanda, which is not too far away. And Chu is gonna connect all of these other venues as well. I mean, his vision is just so real and sincere. I think this is going to be an example for the whole country. That's the kind of passion that I have. And as we all know, we've had the male homeless shelter there for a while, which has also been just another educational piece for the surrounding community, educating them about homelessness and how any of us could be in that predicament. And I could go on with a number of other things, but this is a real exciting moment, and I can't thank all of you, every single one of you. As I said, I've been using this phrase often, and I'll say it again. This is a clear example of equity and equality in motion. And we just got to keep pushing this motion. So again, thank you all so much. I'm just my heart is heavy right now. So Chu, I appreciate you. I appreciate Karen Bullock. You have a very strong partner there. And again, all of you, thank you.
I just wanted to say on record, Madam Middleton, I played Tawanda Rec football.
Wow. See, again, you got that connection with our mayor.
Thank you, Madam Vice President. At this point, I'm going to open it up to the body. Are there any questions or concerns for the administration or for Mr. Smith, Ms. Bullock regarding this proposal? Hearing and seeing none, I see Comptroller Henry clapping. Hearing and seeing none at this point, I'll entertain a motion.
I move to approve.
Second.
Is there a second? It's been moved and properly seconded. All those in favor of approving this item, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, please say nay. The ayes have it. This item is approved. Congratulations, Mr. Chu Smith, as well as Ms. Karen Bullock, for all your hard work to get to this point. At this point, there is no new business before the desk. I'm sorry, Comptroller Henry. You have something
Thank
to
you,
add?
Just one quick thing, Mr. President. I just wanted to take a moment and acknowledge an item from my office that was on page 64 of today's agenda. Today, the board approved a request to invite the directors of various city agencies to come before the board before the end of this year and report on the status of their biennial performance audit reports from 2018 and 2019. Those findings were presented and noted by the Board of Estimates last year. I just wanted to be clear that what we'll be doing over the next several weeks aren't additional mid-year audits. It's just the board doing its due diligence and following up on recommendations laid out in previous audits. It's a new policy intended to help agencies be accountable for their implementation plans while also allowing them the opportunity to ask for additional support or share the challenges that they may be facing. Just a little reminder that these audits aren't intended to be negative. They're meant to help us as a city serve our residents better. So thank you, Mr. President, for the opportunity to share that for an item that was on the routine agenda.
No, thank you, Mr. Comptroller, for your office, for your leadership and your office's commitment to driving transparency behind the process and providing the agencies the opportunity to speak to the public regarding the specific really important steps moving our city forward. At this point, there's no new business before the board or at the desk. We will recess until bid opening at 12 noon. The Board of Estimates will be in recess next week and will reconvene on Wednesday. Nope. Let's see. I'm sorry. The Board of Estimates will convene next week, October the 27th at 9 a.m. Again, just for the record, the Board of Estimates will meet again next Wednesday, October the 27th at 9 a.m. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. Baltimore, we love you.
Good afternoon. The Board of Estimates is now in session for the receiving and opening of bids. As part of the overall effort to limit transmission of the COVID-19 virus, the Board of Estimates is conducting bid openings virtually. Members of the public can call in to listen to bid openings live by calling 443-984-1696 and entering access code 0842939. Board of Estimates meetings are broadcast live on Charm TV, Channel 25 on Comcast Cable in Baltimore City. Meetings are also streamed on the internet at www.charmtvbaltimore.com. Members of the public can go to that website and click on the live stream link at the top of the homepage. The Board of Estimates will continue to conduct bid openings virtually as the city continues to assess options for reopening City Hall and conducting public meetings in person. The board has received the following addendum for today. Department of Recreation and Parks solicitation number RP 18810, Druid Hill Park Reptile House renovations. Bids are due November 10th, 2021. Bureau of Procurement solicitation number B50006090, septic tank pumping services at 6100 Quarantine Road. Bids are due November 17th, 2021. Bureau of Procurement solicitation number B50006268, tree maintenance services. Bids are due November 17th, 2021.
I move that we note the addenda.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. All right. Our first item today is from the Department of Public Works, proposal for SC 1019 CCTV inspection of sanitary sewers in Baltimore City, Zone A, with a bid bond of 2% if the bid is over $100,000. The first bid is from Spinello Companies. I have copy of a bid bond, or do I have the original? Yes, it's stamped. I have a bid bond. With a bid bond. Do you have a page for the total?
I believe 97.
Okay, a total bid amount of $6,633,000 and no cents. Second bid is from Mobile Dredging and Video Pipe. I have a bid bond.
Okay.
With a bid bond and a total bid amount of $8,240,200.00. The next bid is from Red Zone Robotics Incorporated.
With a bid bond.
With a bid bond and a total bid amount of $7,450,125.00. And the final bid is from, now let me see if I can find a printed version of this. It appears to be Riviera Enterprises Incorporated. Do you have a bid bond? I don't see a copy in here.
Copy of the bid bond that's not filled out.
Yeah, same. Oh, wait. Found something that's stamped.
I think it's their affidavit.
Yeah. So do I read the bid if it doesn't have a bid bond?
And we can, yeah, and then I think you say subject to verification.
Subject to verification of the bid bond, their total bid is $5,821,800.
I move that we refer these to the Department of Public Works for tabulation and report.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, the second proposal today is DPW SC 1021 CCTV inspection of sanitary sewers in Baltimore City Zone C with a bid bond of 2% if the bid is over $100,000. The first bid is from Mobile Dredging and Video Pipe Incorporated
With a bid bond.
with a bid bond and a total bid amount of $2,217,990.00. The next bid is from Riviera Enterprises Incorporated
With a bid bond.
with a bid bond. And a total bid amount of $1,695,300.00. And the final bid is from Red Zone Robotics Incorporated with a bid bond and a total bid amount of $2,987,200.00.
Move that we refer these to the Department of Public Works for tabulation and report.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, the next proposal before us is from the Bureau of Procurement, proposal B50006300, OEM and aftermarket parts and services, body shop repairs. This is an itemized bid, so there's no bid bond. First bid is from R&E Body and Paint Incorporated. Second bid is from Lithuanian Ferndale Auto Body Incorporated. Okay, Linthicum Ferndale Auto Body Incorporated. It's like, at first I thought it was Lithuanian, but there weren't enough letters.
Is this the same as LF Truck Repair?
Yes.
Okay. This is in Linthicum.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Maybe there's a Ferndale in Lithuania.
I just worry that there's a Lithuania in Ferndale.
There you go.
The next bid is from Herman Bourne and Sons Incorporated. The next bid is from Waddell's Customs LLC. Yep. Next bid is from C&W Body and Fender Shop Incorporated. Next bid is from Lord's Collision Experts of Whitemarsh. Oh, this is also from Lord's Collision Experts, trading as Security Auto Body. Are they listed as two separate?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Not sure if that last one paper clipped. All right. Next bid is from Beltway International. Next bid is from Middleton and Meads Company Incorporated. And the final bid is from Al Packers White Marsh Ford LLC.
I move that we refer these to the Bureau of Procurement for tabulation and report.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, the fourth proposal today from the Department of Procurement, B50006303 solid waste trailer rentals. No bids were received. Fifth opening, Bureau of Procurement proposal B50006324 lead hazard reduction program rebid. There is no bid bond required for these. Says they are lump, so.
Is that itemized?
It says that,
Okay.
the form says not. So let's see.
No, there's a
There's a total?
total.
Okay. Alrighty. So the first bid is from PJC Construction LLC. And a total bid of $4,302,416.10. The next bid is from Geo Environmental Services LLC with a total bid of $4,269,495.50.
That's GEO Environmental Services.
GEO Environmental Services.
Okay.
I guess technically that makes the E silent.
Well, there's another one, Goal Services, and I was.
If it's GEO and it's pronounced Geo, then technically the E is silent.
Go.
All right, the next one is, from GOEL Services. Wow.
That's why I was confused.
Okay. All right. Goal Services with a total bid of $4,217,727.50. Oh, okay. The next bid is from Lewis Construction LLC. That's Lewis, Lewis, with a total bid of $4,230,887.80. The next bid is from the John H. Ware Senior Incorporated with a total bid of $4,302,416.10. And the final bid,
I got 3 more.
oh, I guess these are, wait, that was, we're on number 5? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was the next pile. Ugh, not the final bid then. But the next bid is from First Potomac Environmental Company with a total bid of $4,761,851.60. Next bid is from MacPar Services, MAC-PAR, and a total bid of $4,302,432.10. And this is the final bid. This is from Green and Healthy Homes Initiative Incorporated with a total bid of $4,105,822.10.
I move that we refer these to the Bureau of Procurement for tabulation and report.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay. The next item before us is Bureau of Procurement B50006345, maintenance, repair, and parts for fountains and irrigation systems. There is no bid bond, and this is an itemized bid. And the only bid is from Mid-Atlantic Fountain Design and Manufacturing Company, Incorporated.
Doing business as Fountain Craft.
Doing oh, yeah, it's taped over. Doing business as Fountain Craft
I move
Manufacturing.
that we refer this to the Bureau of Procurement for tabulation and report.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. And the final item of business before us is Bureau of Procurement Proposal B50006353, Revolution Traffic Cones. This is, sorry, did it say it was itemized or lump?
Lump.
Lump? Okay. There is no bid bond for these. The first bid is from National Capital Industries. The total bid price of $149,800.00. Next bid is from Garden State Highway Products with a total bid price of $164,700 and no cents. Oop. bid is from Tricon Chemical Corporation with a total bid price of $203,800.00. The next bid is from 95 Traffic Safety Supply with a total bid price of $163,000.00. Oh, and we have a check with this one. This is from District Safety Products Incorporated. They total bid price of $160,000. I'm sorry, $160,700.00.
There's no bid bond. Okay. So that's not for bid.
Okay.
I don't know what that's for.
I move that we refer these to the Bureau of Procurement for tabulation and report.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. That being all the business before us, the Board of Estimates stands in recess until next Wednesday, October 27th at 9 a.m. Thank you very much. Everyone stay safe.